welcome back again. Today we are going to discuss a important polycrest remedy which is a sepia. In today's session we are going to discuss that how patient goes into a state of sepia. We all know that how Indian marriages looks like. So generally what happens before marriage, female have all the rights to choose her own things. She have all the freedom to do whatever she wants. But after marriage, the whole scenario has been changed. She must have to listen to her family members. She must have to do things against her own will. So due to this sudden change, there is a difference in her environment, there is a difference in her behavior, and slowly she become a sepia. So this is the first step where the roots of sepia started growing. Okay. The first important rubrics of sepia is undertake things opposed to her intention. So what generally it means that in Indian society we found more sepia than the other countries, because in India generally female partners resides with a male partner after marriage. And due to this sudden change in her home, due to the sudden change in her environment, due to the sudden change in her choices, she goes slowly into a state of sepia. So in the rubric that mind undertaking things opposed to her intention, there is only three remedies, that sepia, phosphorus and agaricus, okay, in a synthetic repertory. So what is the meaning of this rubric generally? So after marriage she have to do things without her will. Okay, so the most important thing in this rubric, that she must have to do things against her own will. Even if she doesn't want to do, she have to do that. In an actual healthy state, sepia loves to do all the things for the family. Means a sepia woman is a family woman. She loves to do all the things for the family. She loves to do all the works related with the family. She likes to hold the family together by doing the things for that family. But what happens while doing this for an years and years, she felt that she don't get any kind of appreciation from the familial member, from her husband, or the from any of the uh, who is in a surrounding. So due to this uh, thought, she gets irritated. So she gets irritated by the exertion, okay, by the workload, and day by day she goes into a state of indifference. But if she gets a appreciation, she push herself or push her limits and do again for the family. Now, if she don't get any type of appreciation, she gets irritated, and generally this irritation comes from overexertion. Means what? एक ऐसी सिचुएशन लो जहाँ पे आपको एक वुमन है और वो अपने फैमिली के लिए सब कुछ कर रही है, वो खुद का जॉब कर रही है, वो घर के सारे काम कर रही है, बट फिर भी उसको उसकी फैमिली से वो अप्रिसिएशन नहीं मिल रहा है। एंड फिर क्या होता है कि एक सर्टन स्टेज आने पे उसको ऐसा लगता है कि मैं जितना सब फैमिली के लिए कर रही हूँ उससे मुझे कुछ मिल नहीं रहा। तो उससे क्या होता है कि उसमें एक इरिटेशन स्टेट तैयार होना चालू होता है। एंड आफ्टर दैट इरिटेशन स्टेज शी गेट्स इनडिफरेंस टू द सराउंडिंग। मीन्स व्हाट, उसे फिर वापस कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। मीन्स वो फिर किसी के बारे में सोचना बंद कर देती है, वो फिर फैमिली के बारे में नहीं सोचती, वो फिर खुद के बच्चों के बारे में नहीं सोचती, उसके हस्बैंड के बारे में नहीं सोचती। सो दिस इज द theme of sepia, that the doing all the things for the family, then if she don't get any type of appreciation, she gets irritated. Then after the irritation, the state of indifference come, and after that the whole sepia pictures occurs. Okay, while doing office, household works and the familial responsibility make her exhausted, and from that irritation occurs. Means doing all the things for the family, doing push her limits, she get irritated on some point. Okay, so here is the rubric again. Mind irritation exertion from means what? Doing everything for others. Okay, here in Sepia that she does everything for others. Okay, that's why she get irritated from exertion. Here only 3 4 remedies: calcarea silicata, hemamelis, caliphos, sulfur and sepia. Here sulfur is for 2 marks. Okay, in a synthetic repertory. Due to this, domestic matters started, quarrels between families started, and due to the suffering for long, she started getting indifference to the family, children, and even to her works. So generally, what happens? The Sepia women have a lot of concern regarding her domestic affairs. Means she don't want the fights. Okay, so but due to this irritation, due to all this ignorance from the family, she get irritated, and after that the indifference phase comes. Okay, so mind indifference to beloved ones means those who are too close to her, she gets indifference to them. Even indifference to everything means indifference to everything means what? She get indifference to the family, she get indifference to the work, she get indifference to the her own personal things. So this indifference is related with the everything which is around or surrounds her. In both of these rubric, sepia is for 3 mark in a synthetic repertory. Okay. Now this is one of the shade of sepia. Remember that every remedy have the its different shades. Means what? That we know that we say that rainbow having a 7 color, but only if they have the 7 colors we say that it's a rainbow. So just like that, this is the one of the color of the sepia, this is the one of the shade of sepia. It not means that the whole sepia is like this. This is the one of the part of sepia, and there can be a different thing in sepia also. Means what? That sepia woman is also very independent. She likes to do work. So in today's era, if we if we say that the woman who is doing work, okay, who is doing job and even doing the familial things, means the responsibilities of the family, we found that the this is the sepia of the today's era. Now sepia has full of care and worries about family. The problem in sepia generally during a healthy state, she only think about family other than her. That mind cares full of domestic affairs of. Look at here that this rubric only have 3 remedies: baraita cup, pulsatilla and sepia. But sepia here is for 3 marks in a synthetic repertory, and pulsatilla and baraita cup. So generally the sepia is the most strongest person who thinks a lot about her family. She do every little thing for her husband to keep him happy in a healthy state. She is dependent on other, and in order to make him happy, she do all the things he loves and not what she likes. This happens due to she thinks she is disfigured and unattractive, especially to the opposite sex. So what happens here that the sepia woman is a dependent woman. She depends on a family members, her family members means even if it's her husband also. So in her dependency it can be a love, it can be a money. So due to this dependency there is a fear of getting poor. If we search the rubric fear poverty of, we again found a sepia. Okay, so what happens that this dependency generally occurs from her discomfortness, that she thinks that she is unattractive, she is disfigured, and due to that she depends on her husband. She does all the things that her husband wants, not all the things she wants. Okay, because she has a fever that if she doesn't do the things that her husband wants, they may leave her. Okay, due to this thing she listen to him all the time, even she doesn't like it. There is one again important observable symptom that I have learned from the my masters, that the sepia have a marked visible canines. Means what? That this is the teeth and this is the canine. Means what? This we can found this looks a markedly visible, okay, in a patient. So this is the one of the uh, confirmatory symptom for the sepia. There is again an important symptom that there is a chloasma on a face. Okay, so there is a chloasma on a face. Generally we found this symptom on in a woman in a mid age or a in a menopausal age. Okay, so these both are again a confirmatory symptom. Then there is again a tenia pedis, which we found as a again important symptom for the sepia. Means this we found in a sepia on a large quantity. Okay, so this is all about the one of the shade of sepia. We will again look into the other shades in another session. Until then, bye bye, take care.